this is on Amazon.
Right. So that ended up being really.
Yeah, they got there. I had the same thought that you did. I was watching this because everybody put it over highly, and I was watching it 10 minutes in. I'm like, this is just kind of here. I was kind of, and then little by little got there. And then towards the end, it was great. And then, like you said, something that Dragon Gate does do better than a lot of other companies is the veteranship. I mean, Dragon Guy is not ready for that spot just yet. He got a couple spots here and there, but the idea was that, yeah. You went to Best of Super Juniors, yeah, you're the junior champion or whatever, and yeah, you got a lot of potential, but you're not Yamato yet, you're not this level yet. So when Yamato needed to put him away, he just put him away. And I actually was, he was as a sheep in the middle of the ring, and that's okay. But the idea is that Dragon Dia hung with him from time, for parts of the match, and that's what you just kind of hang your head on. And now Dia can sort of use that as motivation moving forward. Okay, I helped with Yamato. Next time I'm gonna be better. Next time I'm gonna be better. And I always appreciate it with Dragon is that, like you said, they do the guy that's not ready to win a match doesn't win a match better than anybody else. It's just like, no, he's not ready, so he didn't win. That's fine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They're not scared of doing it. They're not scared. They're not worried about protecting somebody because the protection is just that, yeah, they got this spot, they got a chance, they really made it then. They hung with it for a little bit, but ultimately now.
I'll tell you what, too, they're also not afraid of carrying story. They'll carry you, too.
Ouch.
For, whatever political reasons. You're not cutting it, you're not getting over. Historically, their booking can be quite ridiculous, too. I don't think that's a tier, but,
No. I think they still very, very highly object.
No, yeah. My point is, you still see bold booking moves out of Dragon Gate historically, and you don't see in other places a lot of the time. As far as the rest of the show, there was a triangle gate change, so Paradox unit took home the triangle gate. That's both Kagetora and Suzuki, and they beat the Z-Brats. This was Ishin, Kai, and Shinji Kato. It was. I don't have much to say about it. You have anything to say about it?
Oh, that match? Nah, no.
The Dragon Gate match. Yeah, it just. And then the rest of the show, I mean, the first three matches were all the veterans that aren't figured in right now, which is what Dragon Gate loves to do. So it's like, you had Gold Class in the opener, with Luis Monte on the other side. Just guys that sometimes are pushed and start being pushed right now. And then Strong Machine J and UT. The second match is Jackie Booker made, Naiki and Gucci. So it's just guys that aren't figured in. And then a big 8-man tag with a lot of better something else.
And then fucking Jiro and Hyo, which that match was fucking
this Hyo gimmick is not good.
No, it's fucking cats and suspenders.
Fuck animals and all this bullshit.
Shit, get out of here. Go away.
It's not a go. I'm tired of this shit. We gotta put some toughness back into wrestling. And Jiro, you know how I feel about it.
Muted Jiro too. There's very few things are as bad as a Jiro entrance. It's worse when it's a muted Jiro entrance. I'm watching this. Really, what am I doing? I was watching it, and I'm like, no, skip it, Rich. You can't hear the music. Who cares? He's just gonna go around the ring, fuck around with his jacket, pretend like he's gonna go in the ring, fuck around with his jacket, just fucking skip this. You know what this is. Just go to the match. And then when the match is over, I just thought, I should skip this whole thing. Why did I watch any of this? That's a brutal match.
Brutal. And, quote unquote, 2,700 people in Fukuoka for this. Dead, dreary crowd all the way through. I don't even think it was an issue of the English commentary feed on the Dragon Gate service, which a lot of people say, well, look, the English commentary feed sometimes does funny things to the rest of the audio, but this was not a hot crowd by any means.
It sure sounded just okay on recording a couple days later. Yeah.
Right? Yeah, for sure. So I'm just because sometimes that is a slight factor, but I mean, obviously, big building with not a lot of people in it, in a show that didn't have a lot of matches that got the crowd up, to be honest. So it was a slog to watch, and
this is where it ends.
Enjoy it. I mean, the work was fine. I gotta be those first three matches with all the veteran guys, I enjoyed those matches more than the middle.
Yeah, that's you haven't watched any Dragon Gate guy that's debuted in the last 10 years, basically.
I have no connection or vibes, like you said, any of their movies. Well, shoot, I love it.
You like, well, yeah, it's easier than loving it. It's like a shoot. Everybody
Now, shoot is just so awesome, you know, and, you gotta be fair. You like
This makes this a little easier.
Alright, yeah. Jason needs to pick okay. But he's from outside the system. Really, since NBA, everyone has I mean, what to say?
seats. Fortunately, I usually want to put it there's some strong shows that are just done noise and just sound awful, it looks awful. This, you know, and the side of all the travel not as much of a show, and ways to a lot of that just seems so I'll give him credit there. And I thought this was the best strongest show I've seen. Obviously this is your rival, it's closest, right? That would be, I mean, I don't think so. I've never since that would be cool.
I don't remember. But, well, look. Mercedes and Suzuki and all, you know, all
On me!
good workers in a match and tell them that. And then they went after I thought it was Mercedes
You said that, I mean, my notes say, outside of that blew away, little match that blew away, stand ladder match that blew away, stepping my cure, it blew, and I thought this was far and away.
They're leaving.
Well, wait. You can't fuck with me. Kick your ass and say your name, buddy. Y'all dig that? I collect everything. I got it. Yeah. Need some mafia after this.
They're inside too.
Shadow, guide me.
That does it. Time to take a look around the room.
Looks like quite an enduring victory we put our foot in today. Contact in 30 seconds. Hey, think that's enough time for Sobek to finish Zero Dawn? If this is really it, I gotta say, it's been an honor to serve beside these tanks.
Here it comes.
Brace for contact!
A battle. Frozen in ice and time. Are you getting this, Silence? Silence?
Titan inbound, same play as Akron. Base defense locks it down. We engage, sever the limbs, blast out the fountains.
Another day in the life. Record time, really close. Anti-MOB on point. Hoorah!
Silence, you getting this? Must have been where the soldiers slept. Like the lodge in Mother's Heart.
Log. First battle of the Eastern Seaboard Wall. Had a long run up to it. This was before Kalmar, and projections were a lot worse for the East. For 3 weeks, we kept getting scrambled out to some coastal burg to train Minutemen. It was always raining on account of Europe already being torched. Block after block of prefab barracks. They were still printing barracks right up until the hour the main force hit. The Minutemen? We ran combat drills with them in the streets where they'd lived, trying to pretend they might live to die somewhere else if they paid attention. Nothing worse than the ones who actually bought into it. Hopeful, pestering us with questions about Zero Dawn like we know something they don't. I swear, the more we do this, the more like the bots we are. Except they learn from every fight. And us? I'm not so sure. Log. Third battle of California Marine. The swarm came in from the Pacific, and I don't know if it was the local Minutemen or the crazy 15th, but they'd set the garbage patch alight. Man, the sea was on fire. That stuff was... The first wave of bots came in covered in burning sludge. They bought us an hour or two of slaughtering them on the beaches before the swarm recalculated. We pulled them inland, back to the Kalmar sprawl. Dropped buildings on them, EMP'd the grid. Standard operating procedure. The last time I was in California, I was 5, 6? The light was like that vintage social net filter that was everywhere in the 40s. Recalls, I've been instructed to remind you of Article 115 of base policy regarding unauthorized use of processor cycles. The specifically 115C. Any holographic simulation not directly related to operational training or efficiency. Consider yourself reminded, and enjoy your gaming.
Thanks for the mails, you. Time goes fast on active duty. 4 months with the wreck and recalls, I don't know, 20 drops. In and out of the West Coast, fighting with these civilian enlistees, scrappy guys and gals. Their training is basically, here's a DEW. When you see a bot, hit it.
Just one bed.
But somehow it's all coming
Maybe the
together.
war chief's room.
Between us and the 6th MRB, we took down a horse at Lithium Beach. Pulled out before its buddies arrived, but to see a big one go down, I hope it made the news, honey. Showed everyone we're gonna have a shot at turning this around. We just need to give Project Zero Dawn the time it needs. Everything will be the way it used to be.
Red light. Guess that means no power. Haven't seen one of these since I was a little kid. It must be some kind of code. Maybe I should try scanning objects in this area. Oh, that's informative.
Damn.
Three power lines, 3 sources. That makes 1.
Hey, y'all wanted to know how I remember the geotherm system reboot? Goes like this. Bird flies north in summer, east in spring, west in fall, and south in winter. Didn't expect to hear nature poetry from the lips of Mike the GT Tech now, did you? As usual, I defy expectations.
These wires must run to the power source.
yeah.
That's two. One more.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one is a strong contender as well, but I think I prefer this one. High rematch is good. But I think this one was better. And yes, at Sakura Genesis in Sumo Hall, she wrestled Suzuki in the three-way with ATM. Remember?
Right.
And that could have pulled a hint to this thing.
No.
I mean, just these three-ways and four-ways gotta go. We gotta break the cycle of this bullshit, you know? And then Mercedes comes right back and has a really good match against Anna Jay of all.
She's had a good run. She started to feel confident again. I don't know what it was. Or, everybody was coming up with excuses and stuff. It's like,
Well, you let her wrestle.
Yeah. I think what we're seeing is the best we use Mercedes is to have her wrestle matches. You know what I mean? Like, go and wrestle matches.
Wrestle.
Yeah, not talk, not dance, not run people over with their car, not do backstage promos or championship celebrations. Just fucking wrestle.
Yeah.
Just wrestle.
I mean, that's use of her. And, you know, I understand there were some NPCs, but I really like this venue.
Yeah,
I
I'll
like
sure.
really run this venue. It's a professional venue. It's a different looking kind of venue. It's not looking clever. But it's also like a real venue. Long Beach State and Windsor basketball games there. You know, when they're good, it's a really tough place to play. Right? Because whatever, the logistics of the building, whatever, it really holds the sound well, and it comes through on these shows. This crowd came across very hot. Even though the building wasn't full, the crowd came across very hot. And Monday retains, and then Nina Shearer Power comes out. You know, so that'll be her next opponent. I think they're doing that at Wrestle Time. It's on the 5th, yeah, they're doing that. You know, and then, you know, they dance, and did you see that fucking YouTube comment? It's the funniest fucking thing. So it was either Instagram or YouTube, someone put up a hit with them dancing.
Oh, man.
And someone said they dance like GTA strippers. And I fucking lost her. That is the most accurate burn that I've heard in some time. Because they look like fucking GTA strippers. It's so accurate. She's there doing her CEO dance and whatever the fuck she does with the titty shake. And it's like you're showing Trevor in GTA 5.
I was going CJ and San Andreas. Go to the strip club there.
Either one works. Either one works. You know?
Well, Hollywood Swing is playing in San Andreas.
Yeah, they can be PS2 strippers too.
Yeah.
I mean, that works as well. You know, whatever system you want to go with. But
that's one that if you know, you know, and if you know, you just like,
no.
Yeah.
Yes.
And if you know, you're just like, that's the greatest, that's the best thing ever.
The accuracy is deadly. No, but it was a really great match to cap off. It was a really strong show. I don't know if, here's the thing about it. There really wasn't a quote-unquote bad match in the show. There really wasn't any other great matches. I feel like if that match hadn't ended, we might have a different expectation coming out of the show, but because it ended,
It's always important.
such a great match.
The main event's so
It's
important.
always important. Yeah, because everything else was okay.
Sounds like that did
It's
it.
like, alright, well, this was a really good show because it was an okay show. Like, the undercard, like, flew by because everything was pretty decent. And then you get the great main event so that you can have a taste in your mouth when it's all over. And Walker's story is becoming very good. I talked about the written reviews I did behind the paywall earlier, and he commentates for, he did commentary work for Inspire AD, and he called that Robbie Eagles' little evil match. And I put him
Tunes
in
being
the
used.
show
More voices.
not just
More
however
clips.
talk about Walker's
Must be
commentary
another way
is
in.
so good, and he is getting so much better. He's still like 23 or 24 years
I
old.
keep finding these power
Just
cells.
filling in
What do they do?
background information, getting all caught up in what you need to know, and he does it calm. Every indie commentator should be watching his shows and taking notes on how he does it. Like, he is so much better.
He's not screaming at you.
Anybody
He's
else.
not yelling at you. He's not.
He never screams. He knows when to lift the emotion to the appropriate level. And he's just he's getting more reps. He's taking it, but he's just so and calling all those New Japan shows. He does his homework. He gets his facts straight. It's hard to describe it the way he put Robbie Eagles over in that Inspire match. He let everybody know who Robbie Eagles was, how he was from New Japan, and all the background on Robbie Eagles and everything, without taking it too far and making it seem like
It's them,
he's a
all right.
much bigger star than all
They're
of
not
the
looking for
Inspirers.
answers.
You know what I mean when I say that? Like, it's a fine line to walk. And a mistake a lot of indie commentators will make is a star will come from New Japan or AEW or someone that just got released from WWE, right? Someone who's clearly a bigger star than everybody else on the show. And the commentary will go so crazy to the person over that it makes everyone else lose. We've all seen that. It happens all the time. And I thought in that match, he walked out of line. Out too far.
Power of the shadow!
He will travel and do that sort of stuff. So he's the guy that, him and say, try to be like this.
Everyone needs to study this. I'm serious. I think he's got a real.
So Matthew's like disgustingly stupid and annoying. Is he? It's like these people that should know better than aren't better are getting absolutely clowned and shit like this kid who's 22.
He's in your group, as opposed to, I don't know, this is a guy who's friends with the promoter who's a man. This guy was on the show, he like a professional commentator. And at this point, I think he has now surpassed some of the professionals that we do here in some of the, mid-tier
Full
or
already.
larger promotions, one step above.
I would have my hot take. It's better than 2 years.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They're being asked to do some different things sometimes. I understand that, but you're not wrong. I mean, he has a real future. I don't think we've heard it. We've seen his progress in real time. You can always. But I do think that he's someone who does. Anyway, outside of Money and Hazuki, I really like Tetsucero and Leo Rush. I thought that was probably the second best match of the show. What'd you think of Gabe Kidd and Romeo?
I didn't love it. I can't lie. I didn't love it. I thought I was gonna like it a lot more than I did. I got 2 things to say about this. I'm not a body guy. You know I'm not a guy, right? Well, he always got to put a little bit of weapon. Always get a little.
I didn't notice that.
He was a brick shit house. He was a brick shit house.
Yeah, he's not thinking of the body. You're telling me he's
Flab. He
was looking like trying Tanahashi.
Yeah.
No Rich Tanahashi. Rich has always been a body streamer. You know what I didn't like about this match? It was very deliberate, and then he hit the Dr. Bomb, and the crowd really got going.
Boots are full of water.
Then they did a ref bump. Right when I was starting in, they did the ref bump. And you know what now, Mark Connors comes down. Right. Jose Pumula comes
Jeez. We're douchebags. Look at us, we're such douchebags. He. Just the Gabe Kidd thing too. It's just, it's stupid. I really wanna like Gabe Kidd. And I know that some people think that that's like good heel work or whatever. It's not. It's just baby's first heel shit. You know what I mean? Every single second of time that he's not in the ring, he's looking at a guy in the crowd telling him to go fuck himself. Fuck you. Fuck you. You fucking son. Fuck out. Fuck you. Yeah, okay, I get it.
the promo where you're making it. Like, all the AEW pussies. Like, calm down.
It's just edgelord shit, man. It's just like, be a heel without having resorts to say fucking pussy.
I don't mind a little spicy nice.
No, that's fine, but it's all he has. It's not it's all he has.
That? It's a map.
A map of what?
Our world. Planet Earth, Aloy. It's not flat like you thought.
Why would I think that? During eclipses, the shadow cast on the moon is curved. So our world is a globe. It looks like this.
We'll discuss this another time. Back to the matter at hand.
The Faro robots were spreading across the world, eating everything up. Somehow, Elizabeth stopped them before it was too late. But how?
He's the Lucha Ishii. You know, American and Western crowd love it. I was doing Mexican business. Non-Mexican, he traveled abroad. Fans love that guy, no matter where he goes. Similar to Ishii, where he may be more loved outside of his own emotion. Then Johnny Robbie. So I was getting text messages after last week's show. People were surprised with Johnny Robbie. Were you familiar with it? Because I was not. And he was okay. Yeah, I mean, it was a decent match for me this year. You know, she looked like Johnny Robbie looked like someone who could have something. You know, down the line. She didn't embarrass herself.
No, she looked fine. She's still pretty young, I think. So plenty of time, but yeah, not. I didn't see her as like a canvas prospect. I guess.
They built it up the West Coast Wrecking Crew.
Yes, they did. Damn right.
And then they jumped Rocky, so it'd be Rocky and Go as the challengers. Get into it. West Coast Wrecking Crew.
The eclipse. Tampering with the metal devil.
Yeah, they're your champs.
They don't think they can
break
it, do they?
TJP, Mark Connors, will say,
watch out!
You know, It's not a match I was super looking forward to because I'm still annoyed. Get 4 good workers in there.
Son,
high energy, solid. Yeah. I didn't think anything on this undercard was
Another Kobish.
even
And
reached.
this one can move.
It was all just either
All were good. We're good. Yeah.
yeah. But they have a great event in the second. So that's surprising. So Templario and 2299, they're in there. It's Templario and Jake Boston up against Rumble and Teton. This was stunning to me. I thought Jake Boston was there.
Absolutely.
And they won. So
Because Teton always there. You ever need to gotta lose, there's Teton, I guess. So.
I mean, Teton got the big run in Super Juniors 2 years ago and all that. And so I thought, all right, they're Templario in the group and the idea that so that was a truly surprising. Their work together.
I'm excited for Templario in New Japan proper a little bit more. I think he's going to be great there.
So, Saber, Bad Dude, Tito, and Shane Gates over Rosser, Lawler, Lawler with the suspenders. Lawler falling off the top rope. Not a great night for Lawler. But this finish needs to be seen. Bad Dude, Tito, was huge here. He hit that fucking pile driver on Lawler. And I thought Lawler was dead. Maybe it's because a lot of people aren't doing pile drivers these days. It's a protected move and everything, but he had Lawler straight up and down, and he drilled him, and man, the Bad Dude Tito come across $1 million here, and I think that was the idea. I'm not opposed to pushing it.
Hell
He
no.
looks great.
Hell no. No, push that Tito, for God's sakes. Why
He's
not?
a bad motherfucker. He looks great. He's something different in a wrestling world where we got heel running around with stuffed animals. We got Bad Dude Tito right here. He's like he's
The Eclipse.
the dying breed.
He's a
Terror
dude
the
that,
devil.
you could plot them in 7 years ago.
They don't think they can wake it, do they?
Shrine or you could have matches in alternate.
Watch out!
You don't need the net. I said, we need more of those guys. I do too. We can't be one of those guys. All of them.
Jackson very hot.
Son, Canada.
Their opponents on bigger shows coming up.
Another
And I thought the
Kobish.
stuff with Chico
And this one
was
can move.
They're going to have such a great match. It's going to be disgusting how great it is. And this was a great preview of that. Jack Perry was actually getting some great feet on the show. I'm not going to say I have to care. I have to be fair. He was getting great feet on the show. And playing up to it. And then, of course, the heels win. And then we get the stuff with the Bucks and the afternoon. The Bucks are facing Great O'Khan and Templario.
It is. Clarify that.
So, very soon.
Going down.
Yeah, no, it was that's yeah,
sell lots. Yeah. But I gotta
Peggy McDowell, we never get any resolution on anything in this promotion. Not even coordinates to end the feud and stuff. Yeah. I was trying to help you. I was trying to help you. You know, because again, you have to be a simpleton.
Statistically dumb and statistically poor. We should put that.
Yeah. You're right. You have to be a simpleton to enjoy this because every time it's the same.
And we are live on the flagship podcast. I am Rich. He is Joe. Joe, what's happening? How are you?
How are you?
I'm doing well. Feeling festive yet? As the advent calendar at your house is ticking down, and you guys have a gimmick? Do you guys have a countdown gimmick at the house?
No, they had like a something similar to an advent calendar. Every morning when they opened it, they fought over the little trinket that was inside. So PLB. No more calendars. No more.
They could agree to, like, I take Monday, you take Tuesday, and there's just no way to settle it.
Well, you'd think that would be the easiest.
I'd have to ditch something.
7 and 8-year-olds.
Yeah.
You know, it didn't work out that way, so. And it's the same little trinket like every day. It's like a different kind of little trinket. Halloween gimmicky thing.
No, but these candies are these like little plastic toys.
Like little trinkets, like like little cheap plastic toys. Okay. $10 calendar thing. And they were still fighting about it. You know, they were fighting.
You're like, how do you know? It's nothing. This is stupid.
They're like little bit stress balls with liquid inside.
Yeah.
Styrofoam balls. Yeah. So one day it'd be like a ghost, then the next day it'd be like a witch. Yeah, it's the same thing. And then some of them were like little wind up toys that walk on the table. Like almost like
teeth. The shattering teeth, like those style of things.
It's like McDonald's Happy Meal level would be in these things, right? And they would all be Halloween themed, and they'd fight over them every single morning. They open it before school. I know, because I'm upstairs sleeping. It was 4:10 p.m. So I went to bed an hour and a half earlier, and I'm fast. I feel good in the morning. Just like that's it. For these calendars, they're supposed to agree every other day, but you know how that goes. Then the next day the bat comes out, and the one kid wants the bat, and the other kid it's pathetic. It's a disaster. And then with this thing. See, it was a trick or treat, so sometimes.
Thank you, Dr. Sobek. You can take a seat.
You're going to sack her after what she just said?
Dr. Sobek has made the situation very clear, General, and given us an option. We should all be thanking her.
On Tuesday, that opens his, and there's nothing in it.
And he don't get shit.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. That's not going to work.
Yeah, it's an empty box.
No, it's just.
It's a funny
I love this stuff. Whoever did that's great. Now, they cost solutions in various households across the country, but good for them on that. That's pretty fun.
Yeah, then they started cheating. Like, once you start opening up the days.
Oh, yeah.
My God.
You could tilt
Maybe take this discussion offline.
There's not going to be any discussion. You saw the numbers. Now, Pharaoh, he'll foot the bill, but his money can't buy the time necessary to complete Zero Dawn.
They care about it for like a day.
I would put long game. I would say, yeah,
That can only be paid for in blood.
Oh, come on.
If there was one of
If we upgrade our fleet, crack the code somehow.
Were you not listening? Robots can't do the fighting for you this time. When it comes to hacking, this rogue swarm is an apex predator. Anything automated you throw at it, they will hijack and take over.
But this, we'd be throwing civilians into a meat grinder.
Commanders, the enemy we're facing self-replicates faster than we can kill it, and it needs biomass as fuel. Zero Dawn is all we've got.
That's the Lanza.
So we put a railgun in the hand of every civilian strong enough to carry one, show them where the trigger is, and point them to the front? How the hell do we sell that?
By giving them something to fight for. Zero Dawn, the top-secret super-weapons program that will save us, so long as humanity holds off the swarm long enough for Dr. Sobek and her team to finish it. The file I'm sending contains the war plan for Operation Enduring Victory. War plan.
Sliver of time.
This is a war crime. It may be ugly, but it's something. Consider the alternative.
You go to a fucking store, bounce around a couple
Dr.
hours.
Sobek, I've secured use of a decommissioned orbital launch base outside Bryce, Utah as the Zero Dawn staging area. Plenty of space there. When can you get started?
I've already mailed you a list of Alpha and Beta candidates. Most are foreign nationals or subjects of corporate holdings, so extracting them...
Leave that to me. You'll get your dream team. Countdown.
Then I'll be off.
There have been years where I've thought about it, like on the 10th, and then I just know
Orbital launch base. What is that? What did these people do? What did
I don't
Elizabeth
understand
do?
why people find it so stressful. I don't
know.
It's more stressful thinking about what you get.
Glad to be rid of that place. Now I just need to find the orbital launch base they talked about.
So,
I've checked my data and located the base. That's the good news.
And the bad?
It's directly beneath the citadel. The palace at Sunfall.
The capital of the Shadow Carja. Not exactly convenient.
The palace is crawling with Eclipse agents. Many in positions of authority, all of them wearing focuses. The moment they see you, Hades will too. He'll issue another kill order, and this time, the entire Shadow Carja military will be after you.
So, disable their focuses. You've done it before.
It's not that simple. Too many focuses in one place. Each of them communicating with each other and back to Hades, a whole network of them.
Network? What's that?
Imagine a vast, invisible web stretched across the land from end to end, connecting focuses together, allowing them to communicate over vast distances instantaneously.
Alright, so is there some way to cut the web down?
Crash the network. Audacious, yes. There is a way. A weak point in the network.
Point the way.
I'll send the location data to your focus. Head there, and I'll be in touch when you're close with more directions.
Unbelievably sexy things. Like I got
Dawn,
what
sort of super weapon did Elizabeth?
Turns out I was wearing too small of a bra. Now I have a better fitting bra.
For the world she knew, her civilization. And let's hope it won't come to that again.
I don't know. And she said saying something. I'm half paying attention. But once you get to a certain level,
how am I going to get down from here? Oh, this should be quite the ride.
Yeah, they were saying, yeah. Basically, we're bragging about our wives giants. That's what we're bragging. Yeah, I know. Yeah, right. So yeah, it's a burden. We deal with it though. It's not easy. It's big odds.
Easy, easy.
We make it work. We make it work.
Somehow, we exchange tips. It's very difficult. But no, so she'll get that, and then when in doubt, I just go buy an extremely expensive piece of jewelry, and then that makes up for the fact that there's not that many packages.
Right, you go with, okay, so I usually go quantity.
Oh,
shit! What I do is I buy like 1 or 2 quality gifts, and then I just buy like 6 or 7 little things, and then I could probably put them all in one box, and I split them up. She's kind of a sucker for like, I have 10 things, or whatever, you know what I mean? And then, it's like, I got a few things in the same place, and I split them up, and then
Yeah. See, I would like to get gifts, but I can't think of it. So I'll just go to the jewelry store and say, go to buy something in sales. Right, exactly. That's the place. Buy something. Buy something. Yeah, go to the wall. Yeah, I'll go to the wall. Go to fucking sales. Buy something that's way too expensive, and that makes up for the lack of other. Because then it's just pulled away. So I've used that trick a couple of times. But so the Victoria's Secret gift card, she'll be expecting that. She's gotten that every year as part of the package, And then the other thing is, whether she goes there and buys a bunch of pink sweatpants or the pink brand or whatever. So they're going to buy the sweatpants. That's okay, because a lot of years, for a lot of, birthdays and holidays, and this is where you're going to get, this goes very nice. I'll just straight up buy her the lingerie and nasty shit and have that, I give her stuff like that. So once the kids are busy, once I took the batteries and everything and set them on the right, I guess. And that's where you get, lingerie, stuff for the top drawer next to the bed. Yeah, it's that absolutely has been given as gifts on the day of the awards for her. So I have done that as well. Also for birthdays.
Here
She
comes the
loves all
snow.
that shit too. You know, so she's not put off by that, or I'm, you know, she enjoys receiving that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, I've bought nothing so far, not a single thing. And I also committed to some certain to handle purchasing certain gifts for the kids. I haven't done that yet. She's stressing out about it. She's like, when are you gonna go get the? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna take care of it. Don't worry. I don't,
2 days ago.
I don't stress about anything. It's gonna get taken care of. Don't. She said, you know, I could have just did it myself. This is why. I'm like, no, I'm gonna handle it. I got it.
Well, and the good thing is, like, we're no longer in the days of, like, the hysteria toys. It's not like you promise her you're going to give that chip to the elbow or whatever, and you're like, yeah, maybe I'll go there 2 days before. Like, basically the entire premise is you blow away. Like, that, you're probably just, like, the things that you probably need to buy for the kids, I imagine, are going to be available to them when you go. So, to your point, I'll just go to you guys and figure it out.
They still believe in Santa. They don't know what's yeah. You know what I mean? So it's, you know, so we, you know, when they're like, oh, I really like, you know,